There seems to be a bit of confusion with the Mafia Trilogy and what exactly it contains and what it brings and what it doesn't bring. So let me go ahead and clarify everything for you guys. So what up everybody, I am your host Mike Fury, welcome to the channel, and I make videos to inform and entertain, so please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And with that being said guys, these are 10 facts before you buy the Mafia Trilogy. Fact number 1. Mafia 1 is a remake made from the ground up with a brand new engine by the developers over at Hangar 13. Now, if you don't know anything about Hangar 13, they are the developers of Mafia 3, and the only negative that comes with this is the fact that you're not going to get Mafia 1 right now. You are going to have to wait. The actual release date for Mafia 1, the remake, is August 28th. Now, you do keep in mind that Mafia 2, the Definitive Edition, and Mafia 3, the Definitive Edition, are already available to download as we speak, as of this moment. Fact number 2. Mafia 2 is the Definitive Edition of the game, but it's in reality more like a remaster. Not only are you going to have a little bit of new gameplay bits and certain patches of life, quality of life improvements, but you're also going to get upgrades to audio and visual. They have done remade tracks, they have remade some of the dialogue options, and basically remastered the whole entire experience. And it should be a much better game for it, because the original gripes of the game is that 1, it didn't run well, and 2, it wasn't up to par graphically and, sonically. Fact number 3. Mafia 3 is the definitive edition of the game. Not only does it come with actual graphical improvements and audio improvements as well, but it's also the original game with the 5 pieces of content, of DLC content, downloadable content already in the game. Now, if you have a physical copy of the game, you could go into your PlayStation Store right now and actually download one by one each and every DLC pack that's available, which is 5 in total. But if you have a digital copy of the game, it actually upgrades itself from a normal copy. Like if you had the PS Plus version where it actually gave it for the PSN subscription, you could go ahead and it just upgrades itself to the definitive edition. Now, do keep in mind, as of this video, it is May 20th. It released yesterday, May 19th. So everybody should be able to go ahead and play Mafia 2 and Mafia 3 as of today. Fact number 4. Pricing. Now, individually, it's gonna run you, Mafia 1, the remake, will run you $40. Mafia 2, the Definitive Edition, will run you $30, and Mafia 3, the Definitive Edition, will run you $30. But the trilogy itself is only $60. But if you buy individually, it's gonna run you around not almost, it'll be $99.99, but $100 worth. Now, do keep in mind, if you already own Mafia 3, like I do, it's still beneficial for you to go ahead and buy the trilogy, because if you're going to buy the other two, it would come out more expensive, at $10 more expensive. It'll be $40 and $30, and might as well just, if you have a computer or you have another platform, go ahead and buy the trilogy on the other platform, and then you'll have Mafia twice, but it's better to have the trilogy in one certain place that you can take advantage of it, instead of having to pay $70 for owning it separately. That's just my opinion. Fact number 5. Mafia 1 has its narrative expanded. So not only are you going to get a full-blown remake with a brand new engine, but the narrative itself will be expanded. In other words, there's going to be more cutscene, more dialogue, possibly, quote me, possibly more side quests, more side characters, and more dialogue in general. So it's going to be, even though, do keep in mind that out of all 3 Mafia games, the fan favorite may be 2, but the critically acclaimed one is 1. That's the one with the 90s across the board. Even though Mafia 2, again, it was a solid title, and thank God they went ahead and remastered everything and fixed all the bugs. But Mafia 1 is going to be that's going to be the one that everybody's going to want to play and have a positive experience. That's also the reason why it's the one being left for August. So definitely, guys, it's going to be a full-blown, a more immersive experience when Mafia 1 comes out, because it's going to be basically the more definitive edition of the game. Fact number 6. Location. Now, if you don't know anything about the location and or setting of the Mafia games, each one of these games has a certain city attached to it. Now, keep in mind, The only one that has an actual one city kind of like representing it is Mafia 3. Mafia 3 has New Bordeaux, which is an actual fictional New Orleans. Now, when it comes to New or Lost Haven and New Empire Bay, or Empire Bay if I'm not mistaken, is the one that's in Mafia 2. Yeah, Empire Bay. They are based on separate cities by themselves. Now, let's talk about Lost Haven. Lost Haven is based on Chicago and New York City. And then Empire Bay is based on a whole bunch of cities. You have some Detroit, you have some Los Angeles, you have some Chicago, you have New York, you have, if I'm not mistaken, there's even a point where it kind of looks like Miami as well. So do keep in mind that even though you're probably going to be more immersed in Mafia 3, I do believe that the separate cities are going to be phenomenal as well. Fact number 7. Mafia 1 not only has added the content that I mentioned earlier, more cutscenes, more dialogue, possibly more side quests and more story, more characters and more side characters, but also added more melee weapons, more throwable equipment, more guns, and motorcycles. So obviously they've went ahead and again, Remake kind of defines it, but at least we have a lot of things to look forward to. Not only the fact that like I mentioned, new quests, new side quests, new characters, but also new equipment, new weapons, and new things to play around with in this awesome world. Fact number 8. Pre-order bonuses. Now do keep in mind that if you go ahead and pre-order the trilogy, you will be unlocking pre-order bonuses for each and every game. And they are consistent of the following. You'll get weapon skins for certain weapons in the game. You'll also get certain vehicles that will only be unlocked and be pre-order bonuses by themselves. And you'll get new suits for each and every protagonist. So you could go ahead and look like an actual Don as you walk down the streets of every single one of these cities. Fact number 9. If you own Mafia 2, you sadly have to rebuy it, which is the difference with Mafia 3, because Mafia 3, like I mentioned earlier, you could actually convert it into the definitive edition. But Mafia 2 players or Mafia 2 owners who actually have the game already sadly need to repurchase the game. And I don't know really why they did that. I guess it looks kind of off because again, if you already own Mafia 3, you just get upgraded. I think it should also be, and if I stand on that side of the fence. If you already own Mafia 2, you should be already just have an upgrade straight to the definitive edition. That's just my opinion, but sadly, yeah, if you own Mafia 2 already, you have to rebuy it. Fact number 10. For each and every game in the franchise that you own, it unlocks something new in the other games. For example, so you could understand me, this will get a little confusing, but bear with me. If you own Mafia 1, own Mafia 2, and own Mafia 3, Mafia 1 will unlock extra goodies for you in Mafia 2 and 3, Mafia 2 will unlock extra goodies for you in 1 and 3, and then Mafia 3 will unlock extra goodies for you in 1 and 2. Do also keep in mind I could have made this 11, but I'll go ahead and attach this one on the side. If you sign into your 2K account, that will unlock also extra goodies for each and every game that you sign into. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope I gave you guys enough information to make a smart purchase and go ahead and understand exactly what you're getting and the fact that you gotta wait for Mafia 2. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if I gave you any facts that you didn't know. Let's have a conversation, a dialogue down in the comment section down below. And as always, I'm your host, Mike Fury. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere at all. It's gonna be down in the description below. Until next time, it has been my pleasure. Mike off.